get it done. To look back on that, have you been listening to this album a lot after you finished it?
I have actually, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not really something I've done a lot in the past in terms of listening to my own music a lot, but I really like this album, so I've been listening to it quite a lot. Yeah, it's more in line with the kind of stuff that I like listening to anyway, so, you know, it's kind of natural, I suppose, that I'll be listening to it a bit more.
Having finished this album for a little while, do you still write from time to time? Are you the kind of person that likes to write every day, or are you more kind of intentional about the time that you spend writing usually?
A little bit of both. I mean, there's you know, every other day I might be writing on my phone concepts or lyrics or song titles. Right. But in terms of like really getting into writing a full song, it's been so busy at the moment, you know, I haven't really had time, because you need to have space in your brain to be creative. So there's little moments in the car, like I said, where I'll write a few lyrics or I'll write a title or whatever, but in terms of getting into the proper songwriting, I feel like I need to get this year out the way and then really start with that.
Oh, that's really interesting. So you're an artist, would you say, that needs that space to kind of take to yourself and spend some time by yourself and really flesh things out? Yeah,
because, you know, it's important, especially because you're writing about life experience a lot of the time, and, you know, you have to go and experience life to be able to write about
this
that.
This is true.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh,
so you do need that space. I think every creative really needs that space in their brain to be able to just have that fluidity that you need when you're creative.
When you talk about those life experiences, obviously you kind of made the connection between seeing your fans live at the show and then writing for moments like that. Has a lot of that happened since you've been on tour this year? Have you been kind of inspired to make more and do more and be better as well?
Massively. You know, both kind of inspired by the crowd and thinking to the next record and thinking, you know, I'll probably do a similar thing where it is kind of built around those live experiences, but also kind of reinforced the fact that I made Faith in the Future for that reason. I was going through that tour this year, watching how amazing the crowds were and thinking, well, I think I've done right to make this album kind of centered around these moments, because as a music fan, you know, everyone can relate to this. I love listening to the CDs, don't get me wrong, or however people do the music these days, but for me it's about the live moments. They're the moments that really stick in your memory.